Well, it's the first game of the regular season. Chris, talk about what you expect to see this year in the league overall, the feel you think you're going to get.
Well, I think there's going to be two sides. It's a copycat league, so you're going to see some teams that are going to try to speed up the play. You're going to see some teams that try to increase three-pointers and decrease their mid-range jumpers. And then reality will set in, and then they'll have to kind of get back to playing regular basketball. And for some teams, it's just straight development. How can you develop your young players and get them along with maybe some veterans who are going to be transitioned out in the middle of the year? So right now for coaches, GMs, presidents, there's a lot of optimism, but there's also a lot of prodding and self-examination to see where they will be a year from now as opposed to putting all their eggs in this season.
Here are the starters for Brooklyn. Russell and LeVert in the backcourt. Harris is out there with Jared Dudley. And it's Allen in at the center, locking down the middle. Now here is Harris. 11 points for him in that last game against the Nuggets in Denver.
Yeah, good awareness there. He sees an opening and doesn't hesitate.
Well, that opening right there, that's just because the defense failed to rotate.
For three, Durant bangs home the trifecta. Durant's got himself on the board with three there.
Look, what are you supposed to do against Durant? There's not much you can do.
Passes to LeVert. Harris against Thompson. Harris kicks to Russell. Just 5 on the clock. From deep three-point range, Warriors with the rebound. They traveled to Brooklyn last time they faced the Nets, and they came away with a win.
And they did win that last game in this matchup. It seemed they got the benefit of the whistle.
And Brooklyn has possession. Following the three from Kevin Durant. And it's Russell in the corner over Cook. That shot no good. So Golden State will take it the other way. Outside, Jones. Down low, Bell passes to Thompson. Shoots from the elbow. And good, and it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down. 8 points for Kevin Durant.
Look, that's what's crazy about this guy. Inside, deep from three. Still, he's deadly from mid-range. Durant is as good as anyone from that part of the court.
Here's LeVert. 17 points for him last game against Denver.
Well, he also made a mark with his passing and had the assist total to show for it.
The Nets need to get a shot off here. Here's Allen, and it's good from the elbow. Allen's got his first 2 points of the night. Warriors leading by 6. Jones looking for an opening. Pass to Bell. Thompson outside. Rebounded by Dudley.
He may have missed it, but that's a clean look at the basket.
Here's Russell. He can't get that one, and Golden State will come the other way.
He keeps battling, but so far this quarter, he hasn't been able to get it going.
Here is Cook. He's guarded by Russell. Thompson outside. He kicks to Bell. 6 on the shot clock. Jones the pass to Cook. 13 feet away. That's good on the jump shot.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Nets trailed by 8. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Russell finds Allen. Knocked away. To the inside. Ahead. No good from Bell.
I mean, that can happen to anyone, but it's ugly every time it does.
Oh, man, you just want to go find some place to hide, man. It's almost impossible to miss that.
Now, here is Russell. Turned in an outstanding game against Denver. And it's LeVert missing. And so it's Jones. He'll bring it up for Golden State. Pass to Cook. And Allen with the block. Dudley dishes to Russell. It's rebounded by Golden State.
And he's been way off the mark this quarter. It's been ugly.
And Bell kicks to Cook. Harris against Durant. Jones with the bounce pass. Now here's Thompson. He's guarded close, and he can extend the lead to double digits.
Just testing out the cannon on that misfire.
Yeah, way beyond the arc on that play. It's the kind of shot he can make, but not necessarily the one you want.
Cook, good.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
Nets trail by 10. And the first timeout called of the game for Brooklyn.
Well, the much vaunted defense of the Warriors took a step back last season, falling from second in the league in defensive rank to 11. But it's tough to nitpick, but I'm sure it's an area they're looking at to address.
Let's use this break for a quick look at the squads that really made it happen on the fast break last season. The Warriors, number 1.
Do they love to run? I mean, nobody did it better. They would get out in the lanes and push the ball even after makes.
Right side, Russell. Just 5 to shoot. Good on the 13-footer. Russell's got his second basket of the night.
And happy to take it up inside. You see Russell under control and in charge.
Just the presence of the D in the lane is enough to make him short-arm that layup.
Here's LeVert, and he uses the glass on the layup.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
Cook, the pass to Durant. The three-pointer, no good.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Now, that was a sensational feed. He hit him right on the move.
Last game for Brooklyn, they picked up the W against the Nuggets in Denver. Jones dishes to Cook. Count it from 12. Cook's got his third basket of the night right there. Nets trail by 6. Here's LeVert. Here's the pass to Russell. Shot on the wing. Another one falls for Brooklyn.
Feeling out the pick and roll. Russell never looks like he's in a hurry.
Here's Durant, and they cash in right away with the quick shot. Durant's got 10.
Boy, has he put his foot on the pedal here this quarter. He's doing a terrific job in terms of leading their offense.
Now here's Allen. He picked up 18 points in their last win against Denver.
Yeah, but I thought the shot blocking was the real story. I mean, he was just everywhere. It got hard to keep track of all his rejections.
Here's Thompson. 6-point game. No good on the shot, a bit long that time. For Brooklyn, they've gone 7 of 13, just over 50% from the floor. Some good looks.
Look, it would be a huge boost for them if he could start knocking these down.
Trying to find Durant. He's got it now. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
And Durant gives you such a huge target on alley-oops. I mean, he can go up and grab anything as long as it's in the general direction of the rim.
And a tremendous Unleash Chaos replay coming to you courtesy of Under Armour Hover Havoc. Timeout called the Nets. And Z-Web, you talk about a tandem of shooters. None better than Steph Curry and Klay Thompson.
Yeah, splash. You know, the Splash Brothers. Steph Curry, he is the best shooter of all time. But I would say this, Klay Thompson is not far off. You think about his 60-point game in 2017. He only took 11 dribbles. He had the ball in his hands for only 90 seconds, and he dropped 60. I mean, that's one of the all-time scoring clinics.
Some changes for Golden State. Kevon Looney is checked in for Damian Jones. Jerebko comes in for Bell. And it's Iguodala in for Thompson. And the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
And had the right idea there in calling for the screen, but he was just slow to get to the spot and didn't get set.
Yeah, as a big fella, that's the thing, Greg. You got to be quick in setting those screens. If you get a little lazy, you get called for it.
Here's Looney. His last outing, he had 8 points. Jerebko, the pass to Looney. And yes, it's good. And now it's a 10-point Warrior lead.
In this first period, they've been aggressive and extremely focused.
Well, that's put them up by double digits, trying to run away with this one wire to wire.
Crabbe kicks to Dinwiddie. Inside. It's deflected. It's stolen by Jerebko. And they're running. Stops. Pops. And Davis pulls it down. And so it's Davis. He'll bring the ball up for the Nets. To the middle. The 8-footer. And Looney sends it back. Carroll for 3. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Cook's got 4 rebounds in this game. Durant and Kevin Durant with the slam.
Oh, man, that's the type of play that gets a player and his teammates fired up. Durant gets the contact and still finds a way to hit the shot. And so many people question KD's decision to join the Warriors. I mean, you know, but he's not resting on his laurels. If anything, he's shown, you know, he has even more hunger to continue that success.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
And, Chris, you talk about KD wanting to play with more passion, more emotion. Last season, he had 5 ejections. He only had 1 through his first 10 seasons in the league.
Well, he said winning the title made him single-minded. I mean, everything else, the lifestyle, the chatter diminished. I mean, KD, with that focus comes intensity.
And the Nets miss again. Here's Golden State stringing it together. They've got an 11-2 run going. Nets trail by 13. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Carroll with it. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. Here's Dinwiddie. Bangs home the trifecta.
He might not have the long range ability of some other guys, but he will knock down open ones like that.
Back to Iguodala. And Davis pulls it down. Brooklyn's gone 1 of 5 from downtown in the first quarter. Points out there have been hard to come by. Hollis Jefferson can't hit.
Yeah, they got that one, but early on, it's really been a struggle for them to secure that defensive backboard.
Good work there as it goes. And the Warriors lead by 12.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Dinwiddie kicks to Carroll. To the paint. Dinwiddie with the bucket. Dinwiddie's got 5.
And how about the unselfishness of Carroll? You know, he's not hunting shots, just making winning plays.
Jerebko, the pass to Durant. Doesn't go for him. So Brooklyn will take it the other way. Here's Dinwiddie. And the lead is down inside single digits. Dinwiddie's got a pair of 3s now in the first quarter for the Nets. Warriors leading by 7. Durant kicks to Iguodala. Looney passes to Durant. Pass to Looney. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Cook, and he hits it just before the shot clock expires. He's got 8.
Great work to find the space to get off the open jumper. He's going to work hard for those.
Here's Dinwiddie, and he banks in the layup.
Taking things into his own hands. He's been a beast this quarter.
Golden State's gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. From the wing, and another one in the scoring column for him. He's 7 of 10 from the field.
Well, it's nice to have an option like him every time down the court.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. Pass to Cook. To the inside. Got a piece of it. There's Hollis Jefferson. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. Brooklyn shooting their first free throws of the night. That free throw good from Hollis Jefferson. The Warriors making a switch here. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Now Lee. It's Durant on the wing. Fades. He's off on that one. A free-flowing first quarter. Great scoring through 1. Warriors lead by 7. And back with the start of the second quarter in just a moment. Coming to the Brooklyn Nets in 2017, Allen Crabbe saw the opportunity.
Being a Net for me, man, is just great. You know, it's good for my future. It's good for my career. I think they did whatever they had to do in order to get me. So why wouldn't you want to play for an organization like that, man?
Clearly, this team values Crabbe, and Greg, what he gives them.
And no question, Crabbe is a floor spacer who also defends at a high level, a versatile player.
And now the second quarter just getting set to start. What do you guys think about the Warriors here so far?
I mean, a solid first quarter, especially looking at that plus turnover ratio.
Yeah, aggressive on D, efficient on offense. They bought out to an early lead.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor, all fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. And Golden State looking at who they've got. Iguodala out there with Lee. And there's Jerebko. And it's Durant. And it's Looney in at the 5 spot.
Yeah, you know, Coach Steve Kerr may seem to have a laid-back demeanor, but knowing him personally, I tell you what, he's fiery. He's intense, and he wants to win. When tempers flare, don't be surprised to see him smashing clipboards and letting loose on the sideline.
Down low. Durant finds Iguodala. Durant against Carroll. And here is Durant. 5 to shoot. And yes, it's good. And it's a 9-point Warrior lead.
Oh, man, the versatility Durant offers, driving, spotting up, using his post game. I mean, he does it well.
Hollis Jefferson can't hit. And it's Golden State's ball. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. After this one, they take on the Clippers at the Staples Center. That will be a getaway game for them, a 1-game road trip. Davis kicks to Crabbe. In the corner, Hollis Jefferson trying to get open. It's Davis. Kept alive. And finally they hit one.
And you just hate to give up those second chance points.
It can be discouraging, frustrating, but you only have yourselves to blame. Boxed out.
Now here's Durant. 17 points for him last game against Milwaukee.
While he was doing that, I mean, dropping buckets. He was keeping everybody else involved, too. I mean, he had a tremendous night facilitating.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, guys, it seems every season new records are set for the number of three-pointers made and attempted. It's proven to be successful, and of course, it is a copycat league. It's hard to know why it took so long for everyone to catch on, but now that they have, the effects continue to ripple throughout the league.
They sure have, David. Thank you. Timeout called the Nets. You know, when it comes to ongoing contract negotiations, C-Webb, how distracting did you find it for those players and for yourself to deal with all that going on?
It can be very distracting if you allow it to take over. What I would suggest for players in those situations, whether you're a restricted free agent or a free agent, I would give you one piece of advice, and I think LeBron has epitomized this. Don't talk about it. Don't talk about what team or what pending teams or what city you like to go swimming in or you and your wife visit in the summer, because all that does is create confusion. And all it does is send a message to fans and other players that maybe you're thinking about something that you can't control at that time. And so usually I think you should go introspective. You should work as hard as you can to improve and to get better. But that is something that definitely can distract you. And so hopefully you have a great layer of people that can be barriers from kind of the outside noise. The contract is going to be what it's going to be. And the only way you can continue to prove your worth is by going out there, executing every day on the court.
Good stuff. Klay Thompson, he's checked in for Golden State. Allen's checked in for Brooklyn. D'Angelo Russell comes in for DeMarre Carroll. Crabbe from long range. And the Nets miss again.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Basket counts. And now a 9-point Warrior lead. Looking at the last game for the Brooklyn Nets, it was a win against the Nuggets. Russell passes to Dinwiddie. Inside. And Davis gets it to go. Davis has got his third basket of the night.
And I like the fact that he really was unfazed by that scoreless first quarter. And now you can see him getting into a rhythm.
And Thompson kicks it to Looney. Durant wide open. He fires. It's good from long range. Durant's got 11 here in this quarter alone.
Something lit a fire under him this quarter. Their lead safe as long as he's on the floor.
Russell with it. And it's Iguodala picking him up. Here's Dinwiddie. The teardrop falls in. Dinwiddie's got 14.
The floater's a tough shot, even when you're that close to the bucket.
Thompson looking for an opening. High post shot. Allen with the rebound. Nets trailed by 8. Grab the pass to Dinwiddie. Nets passing it around from deep. Warriors with the rebound. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. Lee gets the bucket.
Oh, terrific pass work. That shot's a lot easier after an assist like that.
And it's Dinwiddie with the ball. Bringing it up now for the Nets. Outside, Davis. Russell kicks to Dinwiddie. Back to Russell. That one falls coming off Dinwiddie's feet. 9 points in the game so far.
And great play call. Just so often an initiator, Russell can also catch and fire.
Back to Iguodala. Looney passes to Durant. And the Warriors with some changes. Damian Jones comes in for Kevon Looney. And it's Bell in for Andre Iguodala. And then for Brooklyn, Jared Dudley's checked in for Davis. Harris comes in for Crabbe. And it's LeVert in for Dinwiddie. And Bell kicks to Jones. Durant just inside the line. And it's Russell with the rebound. Pass to Dudley. Fires the three. But they get it back. LeVert the pass to Allen. Here's LeVert. He's covered by Thompson. Russell from long range. He's now made half of those 10 shots in the game. That's his 5th basket.
That's his 2nd three-pointer of this quarter after not getting any in the first.
Now, here is Bell. To the paint, here's Lee. His 2nd shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
LeVert the pass to Allen. Outside, Russell. And no good that time. Good D by Lee.
And for D'Angelo Russell, the former number 2 pick, it's all about developing himself as a player and a leader. Has focused more on the team and less on himself of late, and knows what is expected of him and has to earn every second of floor time.
And here's Russell following the 3 from Kevin Durant. And here's Harris from the arc. And the Nets, another 3.
Yeah, that's too good a look to give him from behind the arc.
Warriors leading by 6. And last season, Russell had to fight for minutes upon returning from injury.
Yeah, and battles like that help mature a player and really keep them focused. Those are areas where Russell had struggled in the past. I think he and his coach both know it's not easy, but it has already started in making Russell the best player he can be.
Now here's Lee. No stopping him there. Jams it in as he's fouled. Chance now for a 3-point play. That's on D'Angelo Russell. The Warriors have gone 1 for 1, making their previous attempt at the line.
And up around 82% as a team a season ago. So they know how to make the most of those opportunities.
And the Warriors making a change here. Cook's checked in. Chris, you and I love guys with a great handle, and they can finish with either hand. And I know you've got a couple guys who you think do it better than most.
Kyrie Irving.
Yeah, right,
He's
exactly.
one of the best finishers that I've seen. Oh, my goodness, the way he can finger roll you with his left hand and throw it up so high the rain will come down with it and finishing off of both legs. You have to look at a guy like Harden as well, the way he finishes. How about LeBron James? As strong as he is, it seems like he just kind of gives you a shoulder with either shoulder, bumps and waits, and then lays it up nice, too. I mean, you have so many players. Curry, he's another guy that does it so well. I can keep going on and on, but those guys, don't forget about Mike Conley. He's ambidextrous. He might just shoot a jump shot with either hand, so you got to be careful regarding these guys. Great finishers, man.
Good names you've mentioned. So it's Brooklyn now. The Warriors making the shot. Russell passes to LeVert. The feed to Dudley. Shot clock at 6. Russell from long range gets that one to fall. That's his 6th field goal. He has shot the ball 12 times.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Thompson with the bucket.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agenda.
Here's Russell. 15 points in the game. To the middle. It's stolen by Jones. Thompson in the corner. They get a hand on it. And here's the fast break. Russell leading the way. Feeds to Allen. And it's Allen with the jam.
And just showing great vision there. Russell surveys the floor and whips it to the open man.
Cook kicks to Thompson. Six to shoot. Golden State needs to get off a shot. The pass to Russell over Cook. That's good, and the Warrior lead is cut down to just 4 points with a bucket from Russell.
And really, the scoring this quarter has been just off the charts, doing all he can to bring them back.
Dudley against Thompson. Here's Cook. Score the basket. It's number 6 for him this game. 6 for 9, 67% shooting. Nets trail by 6. Passes it to LeVert. Outside, Russell. Fires for 3. Well, rebound by Cook. Cook's got his 5th rebound in this one. High arcing shot, and the layup is good. And it's an 8-point Warrior lead.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
Dudley against Bell. Here's LeVert. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. And he's got his first free throw of the game.
Did he lay an egg at the stripe in their previous game? Couldn't get anything to drop.
The first free throw is good. And the Warriors with some changes. Jerebko's checked in for Bell. And it's Iguodala in for Damian Lee. The Nets also changing it up. Hollis Jefferson comes in for Allen. And Damari Carroll subbed in for D'Angelo Russell. Good on both. Here is Cook. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against Milwaukee.
It was never all about himself. He came away with a lot of assists in that game and just kind of kept everybody in the mix.
Here is Cook. 6-point lead. Spencer Dinwiddie's checked in for Harris. Here's Cook, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. The Warriors have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That's good from Cook. And so Cook nails both of them. We've got 28 seconds left in the first half of the game. To the paint, here's Carroll. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
And how about Carroll using his size there, taking it strong inside.
Here is Cook. 16 points for him. Pass to Thompson. Nice shot from 10 feet out. Thompson's got his 3rd basket of the night.
Well, you got to respect the interior game of Thompson. I mean, he's confident going right up with it.
And so it's the Golden State Warriors in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. And they've done a phenomenal job down low, so many of their points coming right at the rim. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much, Kevin. Good battle going on tonight. What has been the approach?
Well, we're just trying to pack the paint. Those guys are great. So we're just trying to make them see a few guys, get some deflections, and get some easy baskets.
We'll see if he can keep it going in the second half. Thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following halftime.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Ernie Johnson here with Shaq and Kenny, and a favorite time of the year as we're halfway through one of the first games of this fresh NBA season. Kevin Durant was on fire in the first half. He ended up with 31 points, 3 rebounds, and 1 assist. There was a lot to like about his first 2 quarters in this one. Hey, big fella, what's your take on Golden State so far?
Well, Kenny knows about this. I used to do this to his team all the time. Take advantage of you down low. Mismatch. Barbecue chicken alert. Make good entry passes. That led to some good looks. Obviously, a lot of points. When you control the paint, Ernie, you control the game. I was the master of controlling thy paint. Shaquille O'Neal.
Kenny, how'd you think the Nets were playing?
Well, they're facing a team that shot very well in the first half. Now, that being said, they probably weren't aggressive enough on the defensive end. That was the difference.
And that does it for our halftime show. We now take you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third period.
As we return to Oracle Arena, we get a glimpse of the commuters on BART, the public transportation system here in the Bay Area. Bay Area Rapid Transit. Now the second half about to start up and begin any moment. What a game we're seeing from Kevin Durant.
You know, and as effective as he was at slashing to the hoop in that first half, even better at finishing once he got there.
Seems like he had enough dunks in the first half to last him for the next 2 or 3, 4 or 5 games.
And the second half about to start here in just a few moments. Nets trail by 8. Checking out the group for Kenny Atkinson to start the second half. Russell and LeVert in the backcourt. Allen is out there with Jared Dudley. And it's Harris in at the 3, the small forward. Here's LeVert. That shot off the mark. Good D by Thompson.
Well, one thing you love about Klay Thompson is he's just cool and calm. I mean, he stays in his own lane. Steve Kerr says he's not low maintenance, but he's no maintenance. He plays hard at both ends. He just wants to win, and then he goes home and walks his bulldog Rocco. Well, the Bulldogs, you can't really walk them that much. I wonder if he's picking them. I mean, that's about it. Anyway.
Here's LeVert following the score by Golden State. Bell dishes to Durant. Another 3 for Golden State.
And this is a different ball game without his scoring. He's been Mr. Reliable at the offensive end.
And you look at Klay, not a care in the world.
Well, he's smooth. He has a carefree attitude. It helps in the locker room. I think it also helps him as a smooth shooter. I mean, even if he misses a couple, he's not thinking about it. He just keeps shooting.
Yes, that goes in. Russell's got 19 points.
And floating it in there, the smoothness, something you've got to love about Russell's game.
Jones kicks to Bell. Outside Durant. Durant drawing the double team. A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. That 3 off the mark.
You can't fault him for taking the 3 when he's that wide open. You can't pass that shot up.
Out to Russell. Fires the 3. Warriors with the rebound. Thompson's got 4 rebounds now tonight.
That's 1 for their first 4 to start the second half.
Pass to Durant. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good. Durant's got the lead up to 13 now for the Warriors. For Brooklyn, they've gotten just 1 of their first 4 shots to fall since coming out of the locker room at the break. Outside, Russell. From the wing. Good on the shot. He's got 21.
A scoring machine right now. Russell with the shoot-first mindset tonight and making it look easy.
Jones kicks to Durant. Some nice passing by Golden State here. Thompson finds Durant. And it's out of bounds. The Nets will take it the other way.
And with the moment, let's check out some stats for Thompson. Good season for him last year. Last season, he averaged 20 points a game, 3 rebounds, and 2 assists. And he's been putting up points with regularity. I mean, that's what they depend on, his killer instinct on offense.
Yeah, anytime this club needs a basket, he's their go-to guy. Just an irrepressible, prolific scorer.
Now a timeout called by Brooklyn. We've seen Kevin Durant really having a great game.
Look, they can't leave him alone for a second on the perimeter. Not the way he's shooting a 3 tonight.
And Brooklyn making a change here. Crabs checked in.
Let's take a moment to check out Kevin Durant here. Last season, he played outstanding. 5th in blocks, 6th in scoring, and he was top 10 in free throw percentage. Did not waste opportunities to convert at the line.
And he was a shot blocking machine last season for sure. As you said, top 5 in the league. He gave ground to absolutely no one. Back to Russell. And the slam dunk by Russell.
Yeah, I love when D'Angelo gets aggressive and attacks the rack, baby.
And it's Cook with the ball for Golden State. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half. No good from Durant. Nets trail by 9. Knocked loose. Allen passes to Russell. Kevon Looney is checked in for Damian Jones. And a change for the Nets. Davis is checked in. Little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third. Here's Harris. Good, and it's Russell picking up the assist. Harris has got 7 points.
And I like that they're not settling. Getting the ball on the interior, 8 of their last 10 coming that way.
Wasted no time on that one. And that's 38 points for Kevin Durant.
You have to respect everything that Durant can do on the floor. You have to live with it. I mean, when he knocks down that pull-up jumper, crazy.
And here's Harris from the arc. Drains the three-pointer. 10 points for him.
No doubt that was a defensive mistake. You got to have a guy on him at all times.
Durant kicks to Cook. And the pass to Thompson. Over Crabbe. Nice shot by Thompson. And the Warriors lead by 8.
Oh, such a monster. I mean, just such a smooth operator in the pick and roll. Clay times his move perfect.
Russell finds Harris. And the foul on Jordan Bell. That is his first foul of the game. Davis with it. Looney on him. And Looney sends it back. Durant for 3. No good that time. Nets trail by 8. Passes it to Allen. Over Bell. And it comes off the front of the rim. Durant in the corner. And Kevin Durant with the slam.
You want no part of that when Durant gets speed going at the rim. Stepping in the way is a fast track to ending up on a poster.
The 17-footer. And again, no good by Brooklyn. Warriors leading by 10. Down low. He dishes it to Cook, and it's sent back by Russell. To the middle, hangs in the air, and he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. C-Web, a big rule change. Defenders have to give jump shooters space to land. Your thoughts on that?
Great. Thank you. Think about if a guy is hot and you can't stop him, you should not be able to embellish with the rules by sliding your foot up under a guy. If we all remember, I believe that San Antonio was up a couple of years ago on Golden State at home in Game 1, and Pachulia inadvertently put his foot up under Kawhi Leonard, and Kawhi was injured. You have to give shooters space to come down. You can't be thinking about that on the way down. We don't want players injured or hurt in this game because of a lack of paying attention to detail, and I think this rule really helps it. Defenders have done it for years. It could be viewed as dirty, but I'm glad the NBA did something about it. I'm very happy about it. And check this out. We're going to see a lot of guys knocking down even more threes.
Here's Crabbe. Kevin Durant picking up that last basket. Floats one up, and Looney sends it back. Here's Thompson. Tries again. For the 3. That's good, and a nice assist from Durant. Thompson's got the lead up to 13 now for the Warriors.
Not many guys more lethal on the catch and shoot. That's an easy bucket for Thompson.
And there's the call on Durant. That is his first foul of the game.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
Jerebko's checked in for Golden State. Iguodala comes in for Quinn Cook. The Nets also changing it up. Rondae Hollis-Jefferson, he's checked in for Allen. And Spencer Dinwiddie subbed in for Harris. Here's Dinwiddie, defended by Durant from the baseline. And he overshot that one, missing.
And as he squares up for mid-range, the defender right in his face.
Well, he did a great job of staying patient, letting the man make his move, and getting right up on the jump shot.
And when the score is as lopsided as it is, and you can see they smell blood in the water, my man is going for the jugular.
It's the Nets now. The Warriors making the shot. Here's Russell. Softly drops in the floater. Russell's got 10 points in the quarter.
His touch has been terrific this quarter. Most of what he puts up is going down.
Here's Durant. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. And the Warriors lead by 15.
Look, he's driven them to this lead, and it doesn't look like he's going to ease up until the final whistle.
Yeah, that's got them over the limit with a lot of time still left. They're going to have to tone it down, or they may end up giving up a lot of free throws here. And you have to love the way Hollis-Jefferson plays on the defensive end. So active with his length and can disrupt an offense single-handedly. The team is visibly better on defense with Hollis-Jefferson on the floor.
And the first one drops. And with Hollis-Jefferson in his defense, he's not only strong, but he's versatile with whom he can guard.
Yeah, I mean, RHJ has great length, and at 6'7", he can guard almost every position on the floor. Strong on the glass, even though he's often undersized in his matchup. RHJ is anything but an average player. I really love how effective he's become on both ends. And even though they're down, they are putting on a show at the free throw line.
Jerebko, the pass to Iguodala. And he gets it to go. Iguodala's got his second bucket.
Well, that's what I would say about Iguodala's game. Relentless.
Dinwiddie kicks to Crabbe. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. And Allen Crabbe, a strong shooter from outside, but he can still be a bit streaky, Greg, at times.
Yeah, I mean, he'll joke with himself that when he's off, he plays like Allen, but when he's on, he's playing like AC. I mean, he uses that Jekyll and Hyde motivation to make sure he stays aggressive on offense. The team and coaching staff are in on it as well, as they know a hot Crabbe is a handful to deal with.
And Crabbe is known as a sniper. He's a consistent scorer, He shoots a great percentage from anywhere on the court.
Lee's checked in for Klay Thompson. Both free throws good from Crabbe. And so it's Durant with it. He'll bring it up for Golden State. Jerebko kicks to Durant. He gets it in there. Durant's got 48.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Nets trail by 15. Pass to Carroll. Here's Hollis Jefferson. Pass to Dinwiddie. Crabbe from long range. It's hauled in by Kevin Durant. Durant's got 6 rebounds in the game. Ball stolen. Here's Dinwiddie, covered by Lee. Kicks to Carroll. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good.
And hard work has always been Carroll's calling card. He put the time in to develop that shot.
Iguodala, the pass to Jerebko. Back to Iguodala. Just 5 to shoot. And Durant gets double teamed. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D.
And now a look at DeMarre Carroll. How he did last season. Averaged about 13 points per, 6 rebounds, and 2 assists. And guys, he's making winning plays. It's as simple as that. Not a star player per se, but he makes his presence felt.
Well, yeah, lately he's been overachieving a little bit. Hopefully this is a sign of greater things to come.
Bounce pass, Crabbe. Poked loose. It's stolen by Jerebko. To the middle. It's stolen by Davis. In transition, here come the Nets.
And there's that transition offense. Push the ball up the floor. The defense can't get set, and you can get some easy baskets here.
Lee kicks to Iguodala. Golden State moving the ball around. He got it again. Sensational.
My goodness. 50 for the game.
Yep, he is putting on a show. Crabbe finds Hollis Jefferson. Back to Crabbe. And there's the pass to Hollis Jefferson. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Carroll. That shot, no good. And it's the Warriors taking it the other way. For 3, Durant. Crabbe pulls it in. Nets trail by 13. And Davis, here we go. Over to the left wing. Carroll dishes to Dinwiddie. On the wing, Davis. 6 points for him. That one, no good. Good D by Lee. Down low. Jacks up a 3. The basket good off the assist from Durant. Durant's got 3 assists tonight.
A good recognition from Durant. He's a talented passer.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Passes it to Crabbe. Shoots. Great look, but off the mark. Warriors leading by 16. Now the feed to Durant. Durant drawing the double team. Here's Iguodala. No good that time. And it's the Nets taking it the other way. At the conclusion of this game, they're off to Minnesota where they'll take on the Timberwolves. That's game 4 of 4 out on the road for them. The Nets haven't made a mistake at the line yet. 10 of 10.
Yeah, and fairly decent a season ago, about 77% from the line.
Now, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
First one falls for him. Some changes for Golden State. Damian Jones comes in for Looney, and Quinn Cook subbed in for Lee. And then for Brooklyn, Jared Dudley's checked in for Hollis Jefferson, and it's LeVert in for Allen Crabbe. And both free throws good for Davis. There's 25 seconds left to play here in the third. Here is Cook. 16 points for him. He kicks to Durant. Here is Cook. Can't get it to fall. And so it's Kevin Durant making headlines and highlights for the Golden State Warriors. They kept going to him again and again, and he delivered with a monster quarter. We'll return shortly. And a moment ago inside the huddle with head coach Steve Kerr.
All right, great pace, great energy. Keep throwing the ball ahead. You guys are just making the simple pass. That's good stuff.
Urging his team quite clearly to keep pushing the break.
And Kevin, Coach Kerr loves the energy right now. He's all about having the pace in his favor.
And thanks again for joining us. Let's see what happens here in the fourth. Jonas Jerebko out there with Jones. And there's Iguodala. And it's Durant. And it's Cook in at the one. That's the Warriors' 5.
Oh, the quick jump of Iguodala. Easy money.
Here's Dinwiddie. Here's LeVert. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. They get Andre Iguodala.
Shooting 2.
First one falls for him. And he makes both free throws. Warriors leading by 14. Pass to Cook. Golden State moving it around. And the jam by Kevin Durant.
Durant makes it look so easy with how he can score. He never seems to force anything.
And that Unleash Chaos replay presented by Under Armour. Hover Havoc, giving us a chance to relive that exciting play. And they call an illegal screen here. And a moment here to check out who the Golden State Warriors have coming up. On Monday, they'll be playing against Lou Williams and the Los Angeles Clippers. And then on Tuesday, the Atlanta Hawks coming to town. That will tip off a homestand for them.
And for the game with the Mavericks, I think they know how important it is to see how they measure up against the cream of the crop in the West. I'm looking for them to approach it like this is a playoff matchup.
On defense, the Nets. Kevin Durant picking up that last basket. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
The tenacity, the attention to detail, it's why these guys are in complete control.
Well, they continue to extend the lead. Terrific play on both ends of the court.
Here's Dinwiddie. And Jones sends it back. Here's Cook. That's good, and a nice assist from Durant. Durant's got 4 assists in the game.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Now here's Allen. Pass to Carroll. Every once in a while, we hear about the brotherhood of the NBA. C-Webb, when you hear that term, what does it mean to you?
It means it's the truth. When I got to the NBA as a rookie, the thing that amazed me the most was that I was already part of a fraternity. There was no having to be kind of welcomed in. You are welcomed in once you're part of the NBA. Guys want to see you do well. Right. Not against them, not against their team, but guys want to see you do well because they know the work, the effort, the sacrifice that it takes to get to this level. And that's a really refreshing feeling, knowing the guys got your best interest as long as it isn't against them that night.
Great perspective on that topic.
A hand right in his face on the layup. Excellent defense that time in the paint.
Floats one. And it's Cook missing.
Oh, no. Sloppy finish. The D was giving him the layup. He just didn't stay with it.
The pass to LeVert. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
Okay, 2 hands for safety. That's what they say, right?
That's right. He was ultra safe with that dunk, no question. Durant kicks to Iguodala. Rebound, Brooklyn. LeVert's got 4 rebounds in this game. Passes it to Carroll. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there. And along with the resurgence Carroll had last season, in large part due, I think, Greg, to finally feeling healthy.
Yeah, and Carroll is quick to tell you just how hard it was for him to regain form after that knee injury. Coming back is something that each player experiences kind of in their own way. Great presence, though, on and off the floor, and really a natural leader.
Shooting 2.
And he knocks down the first one. And the Warriors with some changes. Jordan Bell's checked in for Jerebko. And it's Thompson in for Andre Iguodala. Harris is checked in for Brooklyn. D'Angelo Russell comes in for Spencer Dinwiddie. Carroll hits them both. And it's Cook with the ball for Golden State. Kicks it to Durant. Thompson outside. Back to Durant. Connects again. He's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
You get the sense he just can't miss.
Russell with it. Inside. Here's Harris. Good, and the assist goes to Russell.
Already one of the league's more creative assist men. Russell making people around him better.
On the wing, Thompson. It's stolen by Carroll. In transition, here come the Nets. Harris passes to Dudley. Here's Russell. The lead pass was put in just the right spot. Russell's got 12 points in just the second half. Warriors leading by 15. And the call will be against Harris. That's his first foul. Allen's checked in for the Nets. Here's Cook. And a little luck that time, but it drops. Cook's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Great work right there on the inbounds play. Getting the bucket before the D has time to react.
Russell finds Allen. Here's LeVert. Oh, and there's the one-handed jam.
And did you see the screen that was set for him? I mean, that was how he got to the hoop.
It was the classic screenplay. It won't show up in the box score, but that screen deserves an assist.
Yeah, guys, and his teammates love it. That'll get him a few big pats on the back.
And it's Cook missing. Pass to LeVert. The second effort, and he sinks the layup.
Just creating havoc for the opponents the last few games.
It's all clicking for him right now. I mean, they got to body him up better than that.
Now, here's Thompson. Cook kicks to Durant. Launches it. Another three for Golden State.
And when you're down this many points, hard to justify leaving a good shooter that wide open.
Well, the game looks like it's starting to wear on them. Unable to get out, defend the perimeter, unfocused. It's a bad sign.
And it's Russell missing.
A lot of damage from three-point range in the first half, but so far in the second, he hasn't done a thing.
Pass to Durant. Here is Cook. He's guarded by Russell. Clock at 6. And it's sent back by Russell. They retain possession. Nets trail by 18. He feeds it to Dudley. Harris outside. Warriors leading by 18. Cook, the pass to Durant. Another bucket. Wow. That's 62 points. 62.
Amazing. A remarkable performance from him so far.
Here's Russell. And nothing is falling for him right now. Golden State's gotten off to a great start from three-point range in the final quarter. They're a perfect 3 of 3. No good from Durant. Nets trail by 21. To the paint. A nice shot by LeVert. LeVert's got 10 points in just the second half.
You know, he was a non-factor in that first half, but now he's making up for lost time.
Durant dishes to Thompson. And it's Russell with the rebound. Russell's got 5 rebounds tonight. To the paint. It's tipped. It's stolen by Jones. Cook kicks to Thompson. The pass to Durant. Back to Thompson. Fires the 3. It's hauled in by Harris. Harris has got 6 rebounds in the game.
His shot's just, it's not there right now. With his team leading, perhaps, you know, let's focus on some other areas of the game.
Bell passes to Jones. Thompson with it. He's guarded by Russell. And Thompson kicks to Durant. 6 to shoot. And it's Thompson that time on the assist by Durant. 14 points for Klay Thompson.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Pass to Dudley. The dish to Russell. And they double up Russell. Stolen by Thompson. And it's the Warriors on the break. And he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
And that's how you make a steal count. Turn it into a quick slam at the other end.
It was really a case, it looked like Greg Anthony right there, if I can say so. It was really a case of a great defensive play triggering some instant offense.
Fellas, that's just like it's supposed to work. Don't give the D a chance to set up. Well, he's doing his best to get them back into this game. He's been money from the field.
Pass to Durant. Over Harris. And the Warriors tack on 2 more.
Yeah, Craig, I mean, we see why the score is what it is. They're not playing with enough intensity on D.
Timeout called, the Nets. See, Webb, I think of when you entered the league and how much the league has changed since your entry. In your mind, going back to your rookie year, I'm sure you can count many ways that the NBA has improved the game.
Yeah, and the NBA, to me, has always been a step ahead. It's been a leader as far as where sports in general should go. I mean, we're truly a global game now. Just imagine where the game is going to be in 20 years. The growth of overall player salaries, the value of franchises. And to me, again, the biggest improvement has just been the evolution of players. It's been thanking a guy like Larry Bird, who was 6'9", shooting threes, and today we have Kevin Durant, 7-foot shooting threes. It's players getting better. The dribbling of Isaiah Thomas back in the Piston days to the dribbling of Curry, Kyrie, John Wall, today, it's the evolution of the players to me that's been so exciting, along with the group growth of the league overall.
A chance now to recognize our Jordan Player of the Game, Kevin Durant.
And guys, he's been about as close to perfection as you can be. The intensity he's played with has been amazing. Just no let up. And as fired up as he's been, he's never let his emotions get out of control.
The better he played, the more these fans got revved up. And that continued to play out over the course of his amazing performance. For Brooklyn, they've got a pretty good rhythm going offensively, shooting 8 of 15 for the quarter. Here's LeVert. He's covered by Thompson. Clock at 4. It's stolen by Bell. Durant against Harris. Cook kicks to Durant. 11 feet away. Jones, no luck. And so it's Harris who will bring it up for Brooklyn. The 3 from Dudley. Warriors with the rebound. Thompson's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Pass to Bell. And there's a minute 45 left here in the fourth quarter. Cook. His three-pointers off the mark. Brooklyn's gotten just 1 of 4 three-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth. Harris against Durant. Shoots from 12. The 3 from Dudley. It's rebounded by Golden State. Thompson's got 6 rebounds in the game.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Warriors.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
And with this win, it gives them a sweep of the season series, even though it's just a brief 2-game.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Kevin Durant.
Well, the big thing was if he had an open look, he drained it. He didn't let any of those easy chances get away from him.
Russell with the bucket.
And this is why you like size in the backcourt. Russell taking a hit, yet still able to finish.
Thompson outside. He kicks to Durant. Down low. And Jones slams it in.
And leaving nothing to chance here on this game-clinching run.
Yeah, that offense shifted into high gear. I love the attack mindset.
Outside, Russell. Dishes it to Harris. Durant with some nice D.
Oh, great effort there. That's how you defend the paint.
Yeah, he has that capacity. He knows exactly where to position himself to protect the rim.
So we see the Warriors taking the game here. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy, they really put in a supreme effort. It just felt like once they had that lead and it was comfortable, they were not going to relinquish it.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Clay, what is the key to the way you played tonight?
You know, I'm just used to the pace of the game by now, and my teammates do a good job finding me when I'm open, so all credit goes to them. I just catch and fire when I'm open.
And they found the shooter, and he shot. Thanks, Clay. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. That concludes the first game of the NBA season. For Greg Anthony, Chris Webber, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. We'll see you next time.